Hi everyone, thanks for the live tonight. It was a nice live. We had a few loonies in there, but thank you mods for getting rid of them. Quickly, I was going to say, well, I did say, didn't I? Leave the comments up so people can see what they're like, but no, just get rid of them because we don't want to see what they're like. We know what they are. They're insults and absurd as they are, just go to show everyone how utterly depraved and ugly that they are inside of themselves, inside of that dirty, rank cesspit of a body, in one case, that houses what passes for a soul. We all know that sociopaths, they don't feel remorse, they don't feel empathy, they don't feel anything like what one human being would feel towards another. And we don't expect them to, because they are lacking, because they are lesser, because they are indecent, grotesque, unfit to walk the earth, along with normal people. And do you know why? Because they are emptied souls. Emptied. I'd say a person born with the possibility there to have a soul, the possibility there for a soul to grow and take root. I don't know how much sense you can make of this, but that the devil has claimed it even before your birth. You've been rotten since before the day you were born. Why else would you come in to my live stream, in various live streams in fact, and say the things that you've said about my husband, about his illness, about how he raised his hands to me, he never did, about all sorts of things that you can and don't know anything about. I know that my husband loved me deeply, and I him. Got nothing to prove to anybody, least of all to the likes of you. And you, Chantal, you'll never know that love. I know one of those people was you, because one of them is names that you've gone by before. You'll never have the love that we had. Nothing even vaguely resembling it. You know why? Because you're a sociopath. You're a sociopath who, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, is not only loveless, but unlovable. Who is not only godless, but is God-forsaken. God doesn't like ugly. And what can he see of you but your ugly nature, your ugly, despicable, sacrilegious, blasphemous ramblings about my husband, who passed away over 2 years ago. your ugly, despicable, vile ramblings about me, your laughable declaration that I bully and terrorise Chantal. I'm 5'2", and probably, I don't know, what does she weigh now? I'm a quarter of her weight. 5'2", 73 years old, and I terrorise and bully her. I wasn't the one sending emails from a email site, was I, Chantal? I wasn't the one telling you to look in your garden. Oh, wait, you haven't got one. Telling you to look in your corridor at 3 o'clock in the morning, was I, Chantal? You are demented, unscrupulous, obscene, and obscenely demented. To think that anybody could talk about a person who is no longer on this earth, but who can clearly see what you did tonight, can clearly see it as a hate that was brought to bear on me. When I do reaction to you, it's in response to your vile antics, and my videos are nowhere near as rough on you as some of the other creators. Nowhere near. Maybe you think you're not getting enough attention from me, given that I'm moving away a little bit and doing things that are more interesting, because you aren't interesting in the slightest. You're just an emptied soul, a demented, ugly, unscrupulous, blasphemous, sacrilegious, demented piece of fetid, blubbering flesh. That's all you are. And as for levelling the sort of sociopath accusation against you, can I back it up? I can back it up. Do you want to know why? Because I've got this. And although I know what a sociopath is and what a sociopath does, I've got it all listed here, just in case you don't know. Superficial charm and glibness, grandiose idea of self-worth, need for stimulation constantly, or sleep, pathological lying, cunning and manipulative, lack of remorse or guilt, shallow, callous, lack of empathy, parasitic lifestyle, as in not paying your taxes, but using the country for every convenience possible and letting others bear the brunt of people like you. Probably not paying your rent either for the last couple of months on the villa. Poor behavioural controls. Well, we know that, don't we? With the threesomes and the drugs and the smoking dope and the, shall I go on? The alcohol. Promiscuous sexual behaviour. Early behavioural problems, I would say, at the age of 15, putting your sister in a tumble dryer was a problem. Lack of realistic long-term goals, yes. Because YouTube has been a lifeline, hasn't it? You click your camera on, you make content that is no content. It's just showing a lifestyle of an unscrupulous, emptied soul. Failure to accept responsibility. It's everybody else's fault. I bully you. Do I? I terrorise you. Do I? A quarter of your weight. Maybe a couple of inches taller, but a quarter of your weight. And almost double your age. I terrorise you. Do I? Isn't it me that's got the threats? Many marital relationships, well, no, because nobody bit the bullet up until now, did they? You tried to force them into marriage, but none of them wanted you. Juvenile delinquency, yes, 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 yes. Didn't you go to special schools, special camp, palmed off from mother to grandmother to whoever would have you? Oh, I don't know what that one means, revocation of conditional release. Unless it's been jailed and you were paroled and then it was revoked. I could work that way in somewhere. Criminal versatility. Well, we all know about your versatility, don't we? Versatile. Starfish versatile. You're just an ugly, distorted human being who surrounds herself with other ugly, distorted human beings, emptied souls. I don't wish you the worst that could happen, but I don't wish you the best that could happen. I don't wish you lots of ill will, but I have no regards for what may happen to you in future. You're just an amusing tick on the back of society. Possibly the sooner you disappear, the better. However that might happen. Maybe the devil will claim his own.